America helped my ancestors flee antisemitism. The Lakota paid the price. In this journey through history, we discover the intertwined stories of two communities. One sought refuge on these shores, escaping the horrors of antisemitism. They found compassion, opportunities, and the promise of a better life in America. But as we delve into our own history, we must confront a painful truth. The very land that welcomed our ancestors belonged to the Lakota people. The indigenous inhabitants who paid a heavy price for the relentless expansion of this nation. The suffering of one community should never overshadow the pain of another. Our history is entwined with that of the Lakota people, and justice demands that we become allies in their fight. As we reflect on the past, we must also look to the future with a sense of responsibility. It is our duty to stand united, to heal the wounds of history, and to work toward a more just and equitable future for all. The strength of America lies in its diversity and its capacity to learn from the past. Let us use our voices and actions to construct a more compassionate and inclusive world. Join me in this emotional journey of remembrance and reconciliation in our YouTube video. Together, we can honor the past while striving for a brighter future. Let us embrace unity, reconciliation, and hope, encouraging dialogue and action to address the injustices of the past and present. Remember, understanding our shared history is a crucial step toward a more harmonious world. The lessons of the past should guide our path toward a more just and inclusive society.
As we bridge our communities, let us become beacons of change and solidarity. Together, we can build a world where the pains of the past are acknowledged and transformed into a future of equality and justice for all. America's embrace rescued my ancestors from the grip of anti-Semitism, and our family's journey stands as a testament to the compassion and boundless opportunities this nation has offered. Yet, in the backdrop of our own history, we must confront an uncomfortable truth. The land we sought refuge on was once the sacred homeland of the Lakota people, who bore a heavy burden in the relentless march of this nation's expansion. Our shared history with the Lakota community compels us to stand united in the pursuit of justice, recognizing that the suffering of one community should never overshadow the pain of another. Today, as we gaze into the rearview mirror of time, let us also cast our vision forward, shouldering the collective responsibility to heal historical wounds and forge a future that champions fairness and equity for all. In our nation's diversity, we find its true strength, and it's through our collective ability to learn from the past that we can mold a world more compassionate and inclusive. I invite you to join me on this poignant odyssey of remembrance and reconciliation in our YouTube video, where we honor our shared history while striving together for a brighter, more harmonious future. Let us leave behind divisions, embracing unity, and embracing the promise of reconciliation. Together, we can harness the power of dialogue and action to confront the injustices of our past and present. Never forget that America embraced my ancestors with open arms when they fled the horrors of anti-Semitism. Our family's saga serves as a living testament to the boundless compassion and opportunities that this great nation has provided. However, as we trace the path of our own history, we must also confront an agonizing reality. The very soil we sought refuge upon was once the sacred homeland of the Lakota people, who bore the heavy cost of this nation's relentless expansion. The pain of one community should never overshadow the suffering of another. Our shared history is intricately woven with that of the Lakota people, urging us to become allies in their ongoing fight for justice. As we stand here today, reflecting on the past, let's cast our gaze towards the horizon with a profound sense of responsibility. It's our duty to stand united, healing the wounds of history and laboring for a future where justice and equity prevail for all. Remember, America's true strength lies in the rich tapestry of its diversity and its remarkable capacity to learn from the lessons of the past. Let our voices and actions be instruments in constructing a more compassionate, inclusive, and hopeful world. Join me in this emotional odyssey of remembrance and reconciliation through our YouTube video as we pay tribute to the resilience of the human spirit and kindle a vision of a brighter future. Let us bridge the past with the present, binding our hearts with threads of unity, reconciliation, and hope. Encourage our viewers to engage in dialogue and take action, forging a path towards healing and addressing the injustices of bygone eras and those that persist today. This emotionally charged narrative accentuates the intertwining fates of two communities and calls for unity, reconciliation,